Hello, I'm Major General Jeff Snow, the Director of the Department of Defense Sexual Assault Prevention and Response Office. Sexual assault is an underreported crime in our military, just as it is in society. But as members of the greatest fighting force in the world, we have to set high standards and outwardly show our brothers and sisters in arms that trust, honor, and fidelity remain the foundation of this great institution. What does this mean for you? It means taking action when you recognize situations that pose a risk for sexual harassment, sexual assault, and other criminal behaviors. It also means empowering victims of sexual assault to take the difficult step to come forward through the many avenues that are available, and when they do, believing and supporting them. I want to speak frankly to you about courage, a quality you surely possess as a member of the United States military. More importantly, I want to talk to you about social courage, which is critical to eradicating sexual assault from our ranks. Since some of you may not be familiar with that term, let me define it in plain language. Social courage is having the guts to step up and stop inappropriate or illegal behavior. Social courage is showing empathy and support for those being wrongfully mistreated. We know that sexual assaults occur in environments where crude and offensive behavior, unwanted sexual attention, coercion, and harassment are tolerated. That's why we've established surveys to assess command climate as a way to give added insight into commands at every location. The DOCS is a way for our troops, whether victims of sexual harassment or sexual assault or bystanders that have observed inappropriate behavior, to bring these issues to light in a confidential and anonymous manner. When administered properly, the survey can be an effective tool to identify where these behaviors persist or are perceived to be tolerated, giving you the information you need to take corrective action. I encourage you to use the tools at your disposal and lean on the expertise of your sexual assault response coordinators and SAPRO victim advocates. As leaders, you can make a difference in the fight against sexual assault by setting the right standards and vigorously enforcing those expectations. I need you to do 5 things. First, treat all reports with the utmost seriousness. Second, protect the privacy of the victims and respect their decisions about how, when, and who they choose to disclose information to about the incident. Third, allow victims to take control of the means by which they recover by making sure they have a clear understanding of their reporting options and the support avenues that are available. Fourth, protect victims from re-victimization in the environment you control by watching for signs of retaliation and exclusion. And fifth, and most important, in every environment, in every unit, encourage soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines to demonstrate the social courage necessary to identify and correct inappropriate behavior, regardless of the perceived cost to their social standing. I am the first to admit that our mission is not easy. We all have a lot to learn. There will be days when we will be able to demonstrate progress, and there will be days when we are faced with trying situations and difficult decisions. Your job is to improve awareness of sexual assault, operationalize our commitment, and facilitate dialogue across your formations. As leaders, you will need to personally demonstrate the kind of social courage that we are asking of each and every service member. Please join me in making a collective commitment to create an environment in our armed forces that is intolerant of sexist behavior, that is intolerant of sexual harassment, and one that rids sexual assault from our military. I know you're up to the task. Thank you very much.